Hey, what's up, guys? How are you? Gonna wait for some people to get in here. It's kind of a nice night. I gotta be a little bit more quiet because the trailer next to where I usually broadcast at now is occupied. Some people are already in there. They're snowbirds, good friends of my parents. They've been down here every single year, so that might be why the video looks a little bit different tonight because, well, for one reason, they took my table. They took my table, and I am having to broadcast from the table just right to the left of it. So, still pretty much using the same light that I usually do. It's just I'm a little bit further away from it. You can see the shadow in the background, but shut up, Vulture. Like my producer, I know he does it to bust my balls. I know he does it to just mess with me a little bit. But like whenever, what up, Jason Martin? But like he loves to bust my balls by calling me Mr. Fowler. Like come on, man. Like you are older than me, and you also fought in the military. So like, what up, Biggie T? So there's no reason why you should ever be calling me Mr. Fowler. And I know that he does it to bust my balls. And it just makes me so goddamn uncomfortable when he does it. Because, well, I mean, seriously, what have I done besides some dumbass stunt? Somebody's coming with their high beams on, a big ass diesel truck. He's got the wide profile tires, as you can see, as I'm getting drained out there. Yeah, look. Yeah, he's even got the ground effects on his truck, too. Whew. Anyways, no, no. Vulture is a badass Marine that, look, radio guys are pussies compared to what Vulture has done. The guy was a Marine pretty much all of his life. Now he's in the Navy and he's got a bunch of successful businesses. I don't even know what I would do without him, but no, he is not. And I know you were making a joke about vultures and stuff like that, but that is the name he went by. That, I guess, that was his call signal. But it just always makes me a little uncomfortable. $20 coming in. I can't wait to see who this is from. It hasn't caught up yet. See, I was a little concerned. Raymond B coming in strong with $20. Raymond, it was good talking to you today, my friend. It was finally great to put a voice behind the name that has been supporting the show. And like, seriously though, guys, working in radio, I think radio people do not appreciate their listeners, their supporters, their P1 members that listen to the show every single day. But like, it has given me that much of a better appreciation for the people that check out what I do on a nightly basis. And like, if you guys ever need anything, like, seriously, I ain't got much going on. Today I was kind of sort of busy. I got all of my shut up iPhone or Apple Watch. Anyways, but no, I was kind of busy today, but I got all my steps in, I got all my calories and all that good stuff burned. I'm only supposed to do an hour and a half of working out, but I did 2 hours or 2.5 hours. This Apple Watch has really been a great thing. It's really, really kept me on schedule. It's really helped me get to bed earlier at a decent time, and I've been getting up early. And you guys all know that. Well, I would hope that you guys know that I'm a day ahead of schedule. Well, mm, you want me to be honest? You want to know what's next? Oh, dude. Well, Jason, compared to where you are, yeah, it is warm. But for me, as you can see, by the way, guys, Jason, I'm glad you brought that up. Do you hold on? You see the denim like long sleeve that I'm wearing? This was my dad's favorite shirt. And I've been trying to mix it up because I didn't want anybody to think like, oh, Tuddle doesn't shower, oh, Tuddle doesn't like put on new clothes because I've been wearing that same damn black Nike tracksuit top. Hell, I got that when I was on Bubba's show. That was the Nike outfit that I would wear every single day on the show, but I wanted to change it up and I was going through the closet and I saw this and I just thought maybe I would give a little props to my pops and kind of rep his favorite. He wore this every single day during the wintertime. And I don't know, it feels kind of weird wearing it. I even asked my mom, hey, are you going to have a problem with me wearing this? Is it going to bother you? And no, she thought it was pretty cool that I was going to wear it. So I'm wearing that tonight. But you guys all know that I'm a day ahead of schedule when it comes to recording. And I wanted to talk a little bit about my Fridays. So since I'm a day ahead of time, I'm in no hurry to record a show on Friday. No, I did not like a cold at all. But I'm a day ahead of like today's show podcast, the audio podcast that you listen to. That was recorded yesterday. So my Fridays are pretty wide open. I love my Fridays. Matter of fact, I know this is going to sound stupid, but if I'm being honest, I love Mondays. Mondays and Fridays. Friday's my favorite. Monday is my second favorite day of the week. Also, speaking of my dad, me and my dad had this debate all the time about what day is the start of the week. And everybody thinks that it's Monday. Thank you, Raymond. But before I give you the answer that my dad said, what do you think the start of the week is? Is it Monday or Sunday? If you're in the chat room right now, I'd love to hear from you. And if you don't want to be in the chat room, there's a couple of ways you can get a hold of me. You can email me, tuddle@gmail.com, or leave me a voicemail, 407-270-3044. Once again, that is 407-270-3044. Thanks to Raymond B. coming in with $20 on the super chat. Don't forget, I am now monetized. And I think last week, matter of fact, I think it was Raymond B. I was doing a little bit of an Ask Me Anything, an AMA, and, that's happening tonight. If you guys have any questions, like, there's not a question that I won't answer. So if you're in the chat room and you want to ask me a question, just let it rip. Let it rip. But Raymond B was talking about, being consistent. Past 2 weeks, I've been pretty consistent. Now, I don't know if you can call 2 weeks a trend. Yes, it is. Sunday is the start of the week, Raymond B. And you want to know why? And it's not because of religious reasons. Look at every calendar. What is the first day at the start of every line? Except like if you look at it, except when it skips from month to month. The first day of the week on every calendar is Sunday. As far as I know, depending on if calendars are a big difference. But yeah, I hate to lose a debate, but it is true. Like, if you look at every calendar, Sunday is the start of the week. So that was one of the things my dad used to say all the time. But so back to my Friday. Why I love Friday is like I'm in no hurry. I've been getting all my workouts in. How's mom's cancer in a nutshell? Mine was diagnosed and given 14. Mom is doing better. Okay, so Jason, I'll make this really, really quick. That She had that growth. It was skin cancer, and then it had grown, but it had not spread. They ended up cutting it out. It was a pretty long surgery, and she's got a PET scan coming up. She had already done another one, and the PET scan had shown that it had not spread anywhere. So they're doing another one just to be double check. So hopefully that next PET scan goes quite well. So I did 2 interviews today that are going to be up for next week. One, I interviewed Kenny Black. Kenny Black is a photographer born and raised in America, but he's now living in Japan right now, and he is a street photographer. And it was a really interesting interview. We got into a lot of the cultural differences, why he went to Japan. We kind of geeked out a little bit on photography stuff because you guys know that I've been doing the astrophotography and stuff. But like he's dating this he has a Japanese girlfriend. And when I was interviewing him today, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. And the great thing about Kenny is that he's actually a fan of the show. He's a fan of the show. He listens every day. Like he brought up so like little inside Iggy's, not Iggy T, but Iggy's. Thank you, Jason Martin. I'll definitely let her know. She's probably watching right now. She would never like jump in on chat, but she's probably watching right now. But Kenny, his girlfriend was sleeping at the time. Like I said, it was 3 a.m. But it was such a great interview. He is oh yeah, he even threw in a hobo fish camp reference. That is how much he listens to the show. He even knew what I call the place around here. But his girlfriend was sleeping at the time, and I wanted to interview her, but he wouldn't put her on. So I'm gonna schedule it again where I'm gonna be interviewing her, because I really would love to hear what the people that live in Japan, what they the image that they had about Americans. Because I do have this theory. If you go to another country that has an accent that is way different than the one you grew up in, you are already ahead of the game, buddy. I'm telling you right now. I was married when I went to the United Kingdom, and I did have a lot of chicks talking to me. I mean, I couldn't do anything. I just got married like probably 3 years earlier than that. Probably should have jumped on that one, but it is true. Like if you ever watch that movie Love Actually, that British guy, he had no luck with the British women. You know what he did? He went to America and he got all the hot chicks. All the hot chicks. So if you're ever having luck with the ladies, you're striking out and you want to get laid, just go to another country. Your accent alone, even though you may not think you have one, guess what? It will definitely do it. It'll do it. It'll help you out. Matter of fact, it's one of the greatest icebreakers in the world. I asked this guy here in the, that was staying overnight. He was only staying one night at the hobo fish camp. It was a Caucasian couple, but they were from Zimbabwe. It really sounded like a South African accent, and it was great. He didn't want to be on my show, but man, he was so interesting. He moved here from Africa. What the hell was that? They moved here from Africa, Zimbabwe, and ended up moving to North Carolina. They own like an inn, like a bed and breakfast, and they ended up opening that up. But they're on vacation now. A lot of people here in America come from up north and migrate south during the winter time. Man, I wish I could have got that interview with him. And then the second interview I did today, Hannah. Do you guys remember Hannah? Hannah from Canada. She, 21-year-old. Last time I talked to her, she was about 6 months pregnant. And I caught up with her, and there was a lot of Jerry Springer type shit going on with that scenario. And that's how the interview unfolded. We talked a little bit about the pregnancy. She's not married. She got a baby daddy. And, she talked about him putting things up his nose. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe slacking a little bit on his responsibilities. And she actually brought up a scenario that he was in where somebody he works with ended up giving him a lap dance. And I'll make it brief because I want you guys to listen to the interview. But my thing to her, my reply was that if it was a stripper, no problems, because the strippers, they really don't care about taking your man. They just want those dollar bills, y'all. 50s, 20s, big face Benjamins. But for a coworker to do that, somebody personally, yes, I absolutely think that is cheating. So that was a good interview I did. So you got 2 good interviews coming your way. And like, if you guys ever see anything in the news you want me to talk about, please send it my way because I'm always looking for things to talk about. I really do wish I had a merch guy still because if I had a merch guy, if you guys sent me a news story that I read and I really, really liked, I would start sending you guys some stuff. The sad thing is that I never got one of my own hats, guys. You want to know who has one of my fitted hats? Colton. Colton's got one of my hats, but I never got one of them. I gave them all out, and I actually really, really like that design. But this is a news story that a listener sent me, and I kind of like this one. I love food challenges. Oh, you would, Iggy T. See, I got to get on that. I really, really got to find a new merch person. If you guys know somebody, and like, hold on, that stuff in my eye. I'm not going to be one of those guys just peddling a whole bunch of different shirts and just trying to ring you for every bit of money you have. I'm only going to put out like stuff that I want to. I'm not going to put my name on anything that comes up and stuff. But like a hat, basic t-shirt, you know, whenever I started the podcast, the pandemic started, so I had the Hobo Fish Camp buffs that you could put over your face, but come to find out, those are worse than not wearing anything at all, wearing those buffs. Hold on. But David over in Orlando, because I've been asking you guys for news stories, and when I first read this title, I was like, oh, this is definitely an American guy. But us here in America, we love food challenges. You remember that guy? I forget his name. The guy that ate nothing but McDonald's for a whole month. Well, an Australian man ate nothing but KFC for an entire month and discovers the shocking effect it had on his body. And it wasn't the worst part of his fast food for all. Okay, so before we get into the story, what is your favorite chicken restaurant? Do you go Popeyes? You go KFC? Now, can you consider Chick-fil-A a chicken place? Because when we're talking well, see, Popeyes does serve chicken sandwiches, so you got to put Chick-fil-A in there. And I don't know, like Iggy, if you're still in here, Iggy, do you guys have what type of chicken restaurants do you guys have up in Canada? Do you guys have any Canadian like OGs that are chicken restaurants? Yeah, dude. Like I am. Okay, so I've been talking to the Bright House people this week, and I'm trying to get the Wi-Fi. I'm not going to move forward on the studio until I can get a hardwire internet connection in there. So yes, it's all cleared out. It's bare bones. I've already got some of the soundproofing in there. So yeah. There's that. But like a lot of you guys are forgetting. How many of you guys have eaten at Church's Chicken? Have any of you guys tried Church's Chicken? Their biscuits are the best. Holy crap. When I was going to school up in Pearson, we didn't have any restaurants. We had a gas station, and it was one of those gas stations that had fast food in it. And it was kind of like a split thing they shared. It was a Taco Bell and a Church's Chicken. So you could get a regular, like, chicken chalupa supreme and a two-piece biscuit combo from Church's. Oh, so good. So good. And it was kind of great as a senior. Yes, please. And Iggy, you've already sent me stories before, Iggy. But Church's, and by the way, my senior year, I cleaned up because I was 18, and a lot of people, a lot of the younger students that were not able to buy tobacco, well, now it's 21. It's 21 to buy tobacco products. And it used to be 18, and everybody would just hand over wads of cash to me. And I would buy them like dip, everybody, because it was a very country high school. So I would buy them dip, and I would kind of mark up the price a little bit. But a fitness fanatic who challenged himself to only eat KFC for a month revealed he gained 1 kilogram of weight every 3 days. Why can they not just tell me in pounds? The story is from the Daily Mail. Why can't everybody else get on the American weight system or measurement system? Kilogram. How much is a kilogram, people? How many pounds is that? What's the conversion? Because I have no reference point. I never was able to get the metric system. It's so cold out here, this wouldn't even work. Yeah, it's 3 pounds. Holy crap. Anyways, Mr. Visser from Bisbane was hoping to raise awareness about detrimental effects fast food and alcohol can have on mental and physical health. The fitness guru began the challenge weighing in at a healthy 75 kilograms. 4 weeks later, he weighed 82 kilograms. And the guy was actually in pretty decent shape here. That's him before. And look at the gut on him. That is after, people. That is what a month of KFC will do to you. Now, he could be pushing that out a little bit, in my opinion. Everybody can make themselves look pregnant. But man, he looks like crap. Whew. He documented his day-to-day meals on TikTok and documented a number of worrying changes to his body, including signs of kidney and liver damage. Woof. I don't know if KFC wants this one out there, but it is pretty goddamn good. So, I mean, I put worse things in my body. But one of the biggest effects wasn't on his body, rather his brain. One of the biggest differences I saw, my mental health declined, he said on video. Well, we can't prove that. Maybe this guy had an agenda. Maybe he's a part of PETA. And he was like, you know what, screw this. We can do all these outrageous commercials and stuff. I'm just going to say it affected my mental health. Guess what? I ate Popeyes. That wasn't the reason I tried to hang myself from a ceiling fan. My self-esteem, my confidence went down, and my conflict resolution and the way I interacted with people all went down. That is because this type of diet release, I hate this. The story refreshes and goes all the way up the top. That is because this type of diet releases more serotonin and drops the dopamine. So therefore, you not only feel unmotivated and less positive, you're also happier being on the couch and doing less. Mr. Visser, all right, you know what? This thing keeps refreshing, and I'm not even going to worry about it anymore because guess what? The guy ate KFC and got fat. What I'm trying to tell you, what is the one fast food that you guys, if you're in the chat room, just tell me what it is. What is the one fast food that you just always feel guilty about stopping and getting? Like, I went to Subway today. My mom wanted to get a sub, and I got one of those protein bowls. I got complete spinach. I got grilled chicken. I got a little of those banana peppers, olives, pickles, light a little bit of cheese, and just oil and vinegar. A little bit of salt and pepper, light salt and pepper. So, I mean, that's pretty healthy. And I really don't feel guilty ever eating Chick-fil-A. Is it because that it's a higher class fast food place? Everybody's so nice. They're religious. They're not open on Sundays. Is that why you don't feel as guilty eating Chick-fil-A? Because I eat their grilled nuggets all the time. I know it's healthy, but man, oh man. Really, what's your order, Iggy? All right, Iggy. Welcome to Popeyes. Iggy, what would you like? What do you get? Do you get the Popeyes chicken sandwich? Because for a while there, everybody was saying Popeyes chicken sandwich. Oh, it's better than Chick. No, no, no. Sorry, I tried it out. I mean, it's good, but it's not. Chick-fil-A has the corner on the chicken sandwich. Spicy chicken sandwich with fries. Yeah. Living with Colton as long as I did, I kind of like favored Chick-fil-A, but I mean, you're not going to get any better service than Chick-fil-A. Forget about it. Forget about it. And the only reason I'm using forget about it is Donnie Brasco was on TV this morning. Oh, by the way, I don't even know this. I thought it was because of Thanksgiving. We got free Showtime again this weekend. And guess what I do? Because whenever we get the free movie channels on a special weekend, I just go through the whole weekend, pick out the movies that I want, and I DVR them, even if they're overnight and stuff. That's what I do. I'm like, hell, if they're going to give us free Showtime, I might as well DVR as many movies as I can. You want to know what? Here, I'll leave you with this. I'll give you my guilty fast food that I do, and I know that's going to sound weird as hell. I get a quarter pounder with cheese meal. Well, no, I got two concoctions I made of myself. One, the most I feel guilty about, and I ate a bunch of these. I get a quarter pounder with cheese with all the toppings, but I take all the onions off. I like the flavor of the onions. I just don't like the texture of them. I take all the onions off. I always get sweet and sour sauce with that order as well too. I take fries, I line them up. I try to get the same size fries, nice and neat. I go 2 layers on the fries. I put the sweet and sour on top of the fries, and then I smash the burger down. And I pretty much like blast through it like it's nothing. Also, the other thing, when I'm eating a burger or eating anything at a fast food place, I don't drink my drink. I always save the drink for last. I always want to have extra liquids in case I start choking. And also, the other weird thing about me with my obsessive compulsive disorder, my ADHD, when I eat, I count my bites. I count my bites. I count my bites. And I always have to end on an even bite. So if I'm eating a burger, I count my bites. It's only for one specific food item. And then when I move on to my fries, I got to finish those in even bites. But like if I'm on an odd bite and I think that I'm going to finish, I'll take a smaller bite just so I can get to an even bite. Yep. Welcome to my mind. And then the other food creation that I did is at Wendy's. I get a junior bacon cheeseburger, one of the cheapest things on their menu. And then I get a 4-piece nugget and a barbecue sauce. Open up the sandwich. I put 3 chicken nuggets on top of the beef. Then I put barbecue sauce on that and smash it down. And I call that the 3-way. You know why I call it the 3-way? Beef, pork, chicken. You get 3 different meats all at the same time. Oh, it's so good. Do yourself a favor. Do me a favor. Take one of those 2 food creations that I gave you guys, and I would love your review. I really, really would love your review. Tell me, do you like the quarter pounder with cheese, with the fries, no onions, and the sweet and sour sauce? Or the three-way Wendy's Junior Bacon Cheeseburger with 3 chicken nuggets, barbecue sauce, smashed down, and eat it? I would love to hear from you. And if you don't want to call in on the voicemail, 407-270-3044, you can email me, Tuddle@gmail.com. That's Tuddle with 2 Ds, Tuddle@gmail.com. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here, guys. I'm freezing my ass off, and I'm pretty tired and damn tired. Hope you guys had a great week. Hell, I may even pop in and do a bonus show this weekend. But anyways, I appreciate every single one of you. I hope you guys have a great night and enjoy your